ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे नमः। 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 ॐ ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्चे नमः।
All right, so let's get this little live. Let's get this started. First of all, any negativity sent at me or anyone that I love is going to be immediately, instantly returned to sender. Whether or not it's a curse, hex, vex, jinx, it is returned to you. Anything sent to anybody in the chat room, even though you can't really do that, it's returned back to these people. So I wanted to come and talk for a second about what is the plan of action and how spirit is going to deal with these people who clearly, for some reason, they have been taking out their childhood trauma on me and my family for years on the internet. I know it's a special situation. It all came from Tia Wilson, started with her. And for some reason, they say that healers do deal with, or this has happened before to healers and empaths, to where we have had to deal with very disturbed, lost people. This is kind of off the Richter scale, like insane. Like, for example, I get a phone call this morning, and the person, it's a woman. It sounded like that lady in Ohio. You're gonna starve to death. Just acting crazy, right? So just to let y'all know, I am a very responsible, well-balanced person. When me and the boys get back to Kansas City, we are all going to be in counseling, all of us, just to kind of talk about what's been going on in Georgia, because I think it's the responsible thing to do. So, and if my daughters want to come, they can, but I am going to get us in family counseling when we get back home. So just FYI, okay? Just because of all this crazy we've been dealing with because of this lady. Basically, what this lady did, she came to social media, began talking about her childhood, her CA and SA as a child, attracted a bunch of people to her that went through the same thing. And not only that, immorally, these people began to take out everything on me and my children. Everything that these people faced, everything that these people have went through in their life, they've tried to project it onto my kids. They've tried to project it onto me. They have slandered me. They have made up things about me. They have all came together to attack me and my children, an innocent person. And so last night there was another incident because I asserted my opinion. Yeah, I am an adult. I'm an adult woman. And when you are a male speaking a certain way, it's, it's kind of frustrating. So I spoke about it. And if you are a well grounded, well balanced man, you should be able to say, you know what, I did do that. I shouldn't have. Right? All the time. Like anything that you do, anything that a human being does that is wrong, they should be able to just say it. They should just be able to say, you know what, I lost my temper. I need some help with that. But some people can't admit to that, and that's fine. It's not my problem. So and it's been going on for 13 years, 14 years. Okay, it's been going on for a while. Following me from platform to platform, recruiting people. It's like, can you imagine a group of people who really, to be honest with you, they pretend to have beefs with one another, but they really don't. All they want is money. And whoever it is that wants to get in on it is literally trying to band together to pretty much trauma dump on me, one person. Luckily, I'm a very good sorcerer, and that's why I still look like this and I woke up like this. Now, they are kind of ruthless, so what we've been working on is making sure that they don't disturb business because there's been a lot of them that I believe have bad spirits on them, and things have been put into place. Cemetery dirt has been ordered for things like this, for people that are doing negative things like this, okay? But so many people have asked me what's my plan. I always have a plan. And a few weeks ago, I was sitting here minding my own business, working my job, running my business, trying to rebuild Divine Services Apothecary. And I'm getting all these crazy messages because these people they just want it the way that they want it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I've already stated that all of these people have either been abused by their mother, their father, their uncle, their brother, their sister. Somebody has done something to these people. And instead of them getting the justice through the people, and I guess they've forgiven their own people, I'm not sure. But what they do is they say, let's go and bother Jamila. It's been going on for years. What's the plan? What does Spirit plan to do about it? I'm going to tell you straight up and down. Whoever it is that did something to these people is going to get it. Everything that these people try to send to me, the person that did that to them, whatever it is, I don't even want to know. I don't have nothing to do with that. I love my kids. I do the best that I can. Never, ever, ever, like you can tell by my children's bodies, no bruises, no scars, no cuts, no burns, nothing. So it's never been that way. It's never been any mental abuse. It's never been any emotional abuse. It's never been any sexual abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse. We don't do those things in my home. And I don't get upset and take my anger out on my kids. I don't do that to anybody. I don't just get mad and just start barking at everybody. I don't do stuff like that. Okay. Never have I been like that. That is the plan. Is it something to where I got to keep a candle going 24/7? No. Spirit done already spoke. They said whoever it was that hurt those people, they're going to have to get their gettings. I'm not responsible. Jacob is not responsible. Tyrese is not responsible. Deja is not responsible. Danielle is not responsible. Saint is not responsible. Daniela is not responsible. Nobody on this platform is responsible. No innocent is responsible for whoever did whatever it was that they did to you. Whoever did whatever it was that made you do the things that you do, they're going to get everything. And if that person is still watching and they're a handler, well, you know what? Welcome to hell. I don't care if you're watching. If you like, well, that was me, I'm the mother. Well, then you're going to have to deal with whatever it is that you did. And it doesn't matter. You're going to go through the ringer like what you're trying to put on me and my family. That's a fact. It's not fair. And I don't want to hear that life is not fair, because that's actually one of the words of abuse that abusive parents use on their kids. I've always made it fair for my kids. My kids grew up in a fair household. If something happened and they said that's not fair, I didn't say life is not fair. Those are the words of an abusive parent or an abusive caretaker. I would never say that to a person, not anybody ever. And y'all know how I am. If something is unfair, I'm going to make it fair. Y'all already know me. So that's the plan. Y'all remember that saying, save the drama for your mama? That's exactly what these people need to understand. That's what that means. You cannot just keep doing that. And I did get some disturbing phone calls this morning, of course, because people keep going live speaking to those people. I don't have, here's the thing, I've never called anybody to anybody's house. I don't call nobody's phone. I don't leave no voice messages. I don't make any or take any actions. I'm not doing panels about these people. I'm not bringing people on my panel so that they can talk about anybody and not just try to bully and harass them, but try to speak negative things into existence on them. Jamila is not doing that. Yes, I'm not even going to lie. I would, just to put it in nice terms, I wish that these people didn't exist. Of course, look at what you've been doing. And it's a really bad disconnect that they have, because they don't really have the awareness. Now, for some reason, when I go live and speak about what the whole conglomerate has done, which we are cleaning up, one person, the mascot, feels the need to say, leave me alone. Why are you doing that? Well, are you responsible for all of those people? What are you, their ambassador? Why in the world should me and my family have to be harassed, stalked, and slandered because of what happened to you as a child? I mean, literally stuff coming out of just random impulsiveness. We don't have that issue over here. I don't have I listen. I understand that there are some of y'all that were abused as children. I can honestly say that I was never abused as a child. Yes, I've had incidences, but in my own home with my parents and my mother, no. Yes, there was some weird stuff that happened after I became an adult that I don't know what honestly, but as a child, we're dealing with these people trying to deal with their child abuse as children. Well, CA, because if you say for some reason you can't say child abuse, well, it's too late. I already said it. So that is the plan. That's actually been the plan. And some of these people's mamas is still alive. And these people, you know how people have unconditional love for their mama, sometimes they develop a Stockholm syndrome. And these people like, ain't nobody gonna attack my mama. Yeah, but you're attacking someone else's mother. So make it make sense. That's just like that one guy, Tommy, what's his name? I can't remember his real name, Tommy Sotomayor. He came online and took it out on the whole black race of black women because his mother was abusive to him. The whole race. And then gathered up a bunch of black men to go out and harass. And y'all know how many murders that man has been responsible for? I'm not saying that he's totally responsible, but he pushed those people over the edge. There's been many black women, innocent black women, that were murdered because of him. So y'all not understanding the deep impact. And if you don't care, or if you're racist or whatever, or you just playing cray cray to the point where you don't even know, you think you watching some kind of drama series, I can promise you that this is not scripted for me. It's scripted for them. It's not scripted to me. I'm saying my family is really being attacked and has been under attack for 13, 14 years. And I'm not joking with y'all. And I can handle it. I can manage it and maintain it. But it's just the point. There's got to be an end game. If your mother abused you, then your mother gets the karma. If your uncle abused you, then your uncle gets the karma. If somebody abused you in high school, they get the karma. Not Jamila and her children, her babies. No. So that's the plan of dealing with that, just to let y'all know. That's the plan. And it's a very good plan because, what else do we have to do? You're not going to hold me. I'm not your mother. I'm not your mother. I'm not your uncle. I'm not your brother. I'm not your sister. I'm nothing to these people. I'm not your daddy. I don't have anything to do with whatever issues that you have. And I'm here to remind you of that. And it's sad that I even have to do that, but they form such an enabling bubble that they have to be reminded. So that's what I'm here to remind them of. Okay, I will make sure, like, spirit is going to make sure of it. God is going to make sure of it. Jesus Christ, you know how y'all always plead the blood of Jesus? Jesus Christ is going to make sure of that. Um Saint Michael, the archangel, is going to make sure of that. All of my spirit team, that's why I have to have a spirit team. I can't just have like a few. I got to have a whole team, which is nice. You know what I'm saying? I manage it very well. I try to, get out my offerings and stuff. I'm going to have like a punch bowl of just some really nice stuff. And, I can't wait till it comes up, guys. You guys are going to love my offering table, just the way that I'm going to do things. And it's going to be really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to that. But I do plan to get me and the boys in counseling and therapy when we get back home. just for the stuff that we've been dealing with the past 6 years. Just to go talk to somebody once a week, maybe every couple of weeks. I believe in the field of psychology. I have a lot of respect for psychologists and therapists and what they do. And, they're very good people, in my opinion, just to talk to, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, but in addition to the spiritual work, now, has it affected us mentally? No, but you know what? I think it would still be good because therapists, they really know how to dig deep in the mind, and just to, but I just think it would be the responsible thing to do. you know I can work on the energy work. And in fact, did y'all know that every time they go live and do stuff, um and start contacting me, I do healing work for my family. I literally do an entire chakra healing and clearing, and I divinate beforehand. So that'll be done a little bit later today for my whole family. And then anybody, any innocents that are affected in social media. Every time I get a strange email or a strange inbox, I do healing. So, and so far that's been working for us. But at this point, what needs to happen is that, hey, I need a break like Neil Carter. Okay. Because we're gonna be traveling soon. And we just want to have safe and happy and blissful travels back home. We don't want to be, dealing with stuff. And then also I need to run the business, because how the heck would I finance it? My business is how I've been financing my life for years. And there will be no more delays. Thank you, goddess. You know what I mean? That's the plan. We're not going to suffer for the sins of your mothers and fathers and uncles and cousins. We're not going to do it. Why? Then what are you trying to get, free work? Trust me, it's not free work. Because what's going to happen? Your mama's going to bring it to you. Your daddies are going to bring it to you. They going to bring it to you. You need, and I highly encourage these people to take their family members that are still alive and go get some therapy. We're doing it, and we don't even do what these people do. Go and get some therapy. Go talk to somebody before it's too late. Okay, seriously. And stop thinking that bullying and abusing other people, roasting kids is going to fix that. It's not. It's just going to make things harder for you. Now, you're coming before a high priestess that literally, like, where did this start? Where did this start? Where did it get worse? Do y'all remember my bigotry free TV channel? I made a video just totally outraged. I wasn't yelling and screaming, but I was just outraged about that poor little baby that was raped in an African village. And I stated that those men needed to be put to death. I got stalked. The story was that I supposedly said that all black men need to be killed. Well, I got cousins. My little cousin, the twin boys, those are my guys right there. They're cancers too, by the way. I check my, there. Just because there's been obviously traitors in my family, I know exactly who they are, who just for some reason their jealousy makes them talk crazy about me and my kids. But I don't hate everybody in my family. I don't hate any of the people that have, that betrayed me. I don't have hatred for them. I wish them love and light. But it's people in my family that I love very much. Besides my children and grandchildren, people that I grew up with, that I know, that I've known my whole life. So, and I got my own stuff to deal with my family. And I'm highly looking forward to going back home and doing a lot of work with cemetery dirt, with my grandmother's spirit, my grandpa's spirit. It's and I can't, like, people come to me and pay me $10,000 sometimes to resolve the issues that y'all trying to dump on me for free, and then you're trying to laugh at me and say that I'm homeless and I'm broke while trying to dump your crap off on me. See how that works? Well, it doesn't work. So, I've got my own stuff to deal with, and y'all are not dealing with y'all own stuff. I've never cursed anybody or even tried. I just return your energy to you. And I'm not sorry at all. It got real desperate because some weirdo that, honey, trust me, you ain't got no power over me. You may have been able to try that crap on other people. It ain't gonna never work on my family. Okay, tell me, if you leave Georgia, your son going, I ain't gonna repeat it. Because my kids don't deserve to hear this. And they're tired of it. This is not what their life has been about. It hasn't. And people know that when I do have to talk about it, which is right now, we're in a studio, right? We're in a studio basically. So there's no privacy. For years, from 2020 to 2024, I was able to be up in my own bedroom and the kids were not bombarded with it. And it is a big difference. It is. It's a huge difference. Because they're just, they're not used to that. Their mama didn't abuse them. Their mama didn't. My kids barely. They never got no damn whoopings, and they good kids. So you don't have to beat a child to make it good. So I don't know where people get that from. You know what I'm saying? So in my family, it's been a lot of very depreciating things said to me, that I'm not going to stand for in my inbox. Oh, you're too old. As a form of manipulation, telling me that I'm too old to drive. Uh, like, not that what you're saying will have power over me. It's just the point that you even tried to say it is disturbing. Like, what the hell? So, because, but anywho, y'all, that's pretty much the plan on how to deal with it. And if you guys are dealing with something like that, that should be your plan. Give that drama back to their mama. What you got to do with it? Because all the mama got to do is admit what she did, what that was wrong, and fix it. Fix it. Make it better. And it depends on what it is, though. It depends on what it is. It ain't my business. I mind the business that pays me. Anywho, y'all, I hope y'all having a good day. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. So I hope y'all having a good day. As y'all can see, I released my updated prices because the flash sale that I was doing for 8/8 is over. Okay. So if you guys are dealing with anything like this or anything else, we have a wonderful support system over here. I've told you guys, get in on the healing. That's what you need is the healing. Even through all this crap that we've been dealing with on the internet, and internet stalking is just as bad as regular stalking. Okay. I'm always happy to see my kids smiling. And before an incident happened last week, we were just getting ready we were relaxed and just laughs and just normalcy, just me doing my work, watching my movies and stuff in between, and my sons doing what they do and my daughters doing what they do. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, somebody comes in. And truth has to be told. I don't care what you're claiming. So you're gonna lie on, never mind. You're gonna lie on me consistently and then try to give me a story that, oh, don't expose me. Expose what? I do not have a romantic relationship with anybody on the internet. I so there's nothing to hide. And it's a very, very bad habit that is developed that needs to undevelop itself as far as taking out your crap on Jamila. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's the plan on how spirit plans on dealing with that, and it's gonna work, and it's already working. It's gonna continue to work. And we're definitely moving out of Georgia. Some people are suggesting that, given the situation, that I shouldn't announce that, but no, it ain't that type of situation to where I have to keep that a secret. Um, Sadly, the past 5 years, going from 2020 to 2024, I was paying my own rent, but sadly, because of the decisions that was made by the local government here, I was not actually able to enjoy the quiet and peace of my home, which everybody deserves that. Why should that right be taken away from me? I haven't done anything wrong. And I'm not going to take nobody's negative karma, and we ain't switching places. I can't. And that, my friend, is destiny still. And that shit is real, y'all. It's very real. People will take their iniquities, transfer it to somebody else. Read it, and they can even do it with the Bible. Read Ezekiel. And I think, is it Deuteronomy? Is it one of them? One of them in the Bible. So, that is the plan. If you guys watched that live stream last night about me, I don't know what was said to actually respond to it, but I can assure you that everything said was made up and a lie. Whatever extra was said was a made up lie. I can assure y'all of that. They've been doing it for years. Okay. So just FYI, literally trying to focus on hate. If you saw it, if you saw it and you watch my channel and you're getting to know me, Everything that they say is a lie. I remember the last show that they did, that girl in California, um, she tried to say something like, isn't that why she's wanting to leave Georgia? Isn't that why? Because she's on the run, and because I'm running from truancy? No, I'm not. My son is registered with the Georgia Board of Education as being homeschooled. So they say stuff like that just to like create something that's not there. Okay. So anywho, that's pretty much it. I will see y'all later. Um Blessings to y'all. Have a good day. Have a good Sunday. I'm gonna get off of here. Bye bye. See y'all later.